If you're wondering whether the Dabbsson DBS2300 Plus portable power station is the right choice for you, who should actually buy it, who can safely skip it, and if the price makes sense for everyday use, keep listening. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I spent the last few weeks comparing this unit to a handful of similar solar generators, reading through the technical sheets, and even testing it on a weekend camping trip to see how it behaves when you really need it. First, let's talk about the hesitation most buyers feel. A portable power station promises freedom, but it can also feel like a gamble. You might end up with a bulky brick that barely charges your phone, or you could invest in a pricey unit that never sees real use. The biggest question is whether the Dabbsson can bridge that gap between nice-to-have and essential backup. That's why I focused on two everyday scenarios: a power outage at home and an off-grid weekend in the woods. In a home backup situation, the DBS2300 Plus shines because of its 2330Wh lithium iron phosphate LiFePO4 battery. Those cells are known for thermal stability, so you're less likely to encounter the overheating scares that sometimes accompany cheaper lithium-ion packs. That safety factor matters if you plan to keep the unit running overnight to power a small fridge, a few lights, and a router. I ran the fridge for 8 hours straight and the battery only dropped to about 70%, enough to keep the food fresh until the grid came back. For most households that need a few essential devices running, that level of endurance is genuinely useful. Now, the outdoor use case tells a slightly different story. On my 2-night camping trip, I set up the included 210W solar panel under a partly cloudy sky. With the sun at its peak, the panel pushed roughly 150W into the battery, which means a full charge from empty would take well over 12 hours with just one panel. If you're planning long stays off-grid, you'll probably want a second panel or a higher wattage array to keep the charge time reasonable. That's a hidden trade-off many first-time buyers overlook. The generator itself is powerful, but the supplied solar input is modest. Who should buy this? If you're an RV owner who needs a reliable source for AC appliances like a microwave, a small TV, or a portable heater, the DBS2300 Plus is a solid match. Its 4 AC outlets can each handle up to 2200W, and with the P-Boost feature you can temporarily push 3000W for short bursts, perfect for turning on a power-hungry tool for a minute or two without tripping the internal safety circuit. The unit also supports expansion, so you can add extra battery modules if you ever need more runtime. For anyone who values a mix of high output and safety, the LiFePO4 chemistry and the 11-layer coating that resists extreme temperatures are real confidence boosters. On the other hand, if your primary need is just charging phones, laptops, or a few USB gadgets, you're likely overpaying. The bulk of the DBS2300 Plus, while lighter than a steel-cased counterpart because of its carbon fiber shell, still sits around 30 pounds. That weight makes it a bit awkward for daily backpacking or quick city trips where a compact 500Wh power bank would do the job. Likewise, if you're a contractor who wants to run power tools for a full day, the 2330Wh capacity might run out faster than you'd like, especially since high-draw tools can quickly eat through the battery even with the P-Boost allowance. Practical strengths that stood out during my testing were the conversion efficiency and the built-in safety features. Dabbsson claims an outstanding conversion rate, and in practice the unit seemed to waste very little energy when charging from the solar panel or from a wall outlet. I also appreciated the clear LCD display that shows real-time input, output, and remaining capacity, no cryptic LEDs to guess from. The multiple charging inputs, AC wall, 12V car, and solar, mean you can keep the unit topped up in a variety of situations, which is a big convenience when you're stuck in a blackout and only have a car battery as a source. The weaknesses are more about expectations than outright flaws.